Ladies and gentlemen, it is almost that time of year. It is almost the NFL season. It is right around the corner. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you my upcoming NFL season predictions. And if you see me look over here, it is because I have taken notes. I've taken notes and ranked. This is like, in this Google Doc is everything I need. It's all my rankings, all my notes. So if you see me looking over there, that's what I'm looking at. Let's hop into the divisions. All right, starting off, we got the AFC North, and in last place, I got the Browns. Their schedule is brutal. They could actually win as little as 3 games this year. I mean, it might be fun to see what the rookies can do. They kind of drafted dumb, though. They drafted like 2 QBs, 2 running backs. I don't know what they are doing. It's the Browns, who knows? But their defense is going to be solid as usual. Myles Garrett's going to be the one bright spot on the team. But I think it's going to be a rough year for Browns fans. Now in third place, I got the Steelers. Once again, they barely stay over 500. It's not even a meme at this point. Mike Tomlin is just a demon at getting around 500. Their defense is very solid. Added Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay to help the cause. And we can see what Derek Harmon can do, their first round draft pick. But in my opinion, I think the season heavily rests on what Aaron Rodgers does. If he has a little bit of prime Aaron Rodgers in him still, and he uses it, I think this team could sneak into the wild card. Not even sneak, I think they could be a wild card team. If Aaron Rodgers is decent, I think DK will have a huge season. Moving along, in second place, I have the Bengals. Second place because Joe Burrow, if he continues to play like an MVP, he should have been an MVP if his team wasn't bad last year. Their defense needs to be a little better than useless. And they cannot get off to a slow start because every season they get off to a slow start, they barely miss out on playoffs. And then first place, not really a surprise here, I got the Ravens. They just added Jair Alexander to probably the best secondary in the league, and they have Lamar Jackson. They have an MVP candidate every season, so they're going to be first in their division. Moving on, we got the AFC East, and in last place, I got the Dolphins. This might be a little bit of a surprise, but I think this team just keeps going down every season, and I think they might hit rock bottom this year. I mean, they have one of the oldest rosters in the NFL. Tyreek Hill isn't happy.
I'm out, bro. You know, so it was great playing here, but
Tua can never play full season, and they just suck at playing in the cold. I don't know how you're supposed to be a playoff team when you cannot win a game in cold weather. Devon Achane should be a beast this season. Their O-line isn't helping them out that much, but I think he should be really good. Third place, got the Jets. Aaron Glenn should boost his defense significantly. I hope that Justin Fields can do good with Garrett Wilson. That was his old college teammate, so I hope they can reconnect and do good things together. Their O-line is not that good, but they drafted Armand Mebba to try and improve it, and I think he will. He'll help a little bit. But moving on, in second place, I got the Pats. I have the Patriots in second place. Their defense needs to step up. I think Drake May is going to keep getting better with Stephon Diggs to help him out a little bit. Yeah, I got him right around 500. I like this team a lot. I think they could sneak into the wild card. But in first place, no surprise, I have the Bills. It is literally the same team as last year, plus they just added little pieces on the defense to help that out. And Josh Allen just going to keep doing his thing, so easy first place. So moving on to the AFC South, last place, I have the Jaguars. This team is abysmal. Their defense sucks. Their offensive line sucks. They brought in nobody in the offseason. All they did was lose Evan Ingram and Christian Kirk. I am excited to see Travis Hunter play, though. He should be pretty good. I don't think he's going to play both sides of the ball. That'd just be insane. And he'll be really the only thing to watch for on this team, except for BTJ. I think BTJ could be a top 5 receiver. I mean, he is insanely good. In third place, I got the Colts. Their O-line is fantastic. Their defense is great, and they got some nice pickups like Travarius Ward and Cam Bynum, which should help them out a little bit. But what it comes down to for the Colts is the QB situation, because who knows who's even starting? Like, Anthony Richardson might not even be starting. It is a battle between him and Daniel Jones. That is not a good sign. Honestly, I would pick Daniel Jones. Maybe he could have a resurgent season and bring back his 2022 form. But yeah, I just think QB play will hold this team back a lot. Moving on, second place, I have the Titans. I'm actually expecting some big improvements from this team. Offensive line is solid, defense is solid. Obviously, they drafted Cam Ward with the first overall pick. And Cam Ward should have some decent pieces around him. Tony Pollard and Calvin Ridley, great receiver for him. Tyler Lockett, amazing veteran receiver for Cam Ward to grow around with. In first place, I got the Texans. think CJ Stroud will have a bounce back year from last season. He'll go back to his rookie season form. Even though he lost Tank Dell and Stephon Diggs, I think he has Nico Collins, arguably a top 5 receiver in the league, depending on the day. The offensive line is scary bad, though. That is not helping out CJ Stroud. But hopefully Joe Mixon can continue to do his thing, be a solid, even better, good running back. But yeah, if they just keep doing what they're doing, they should breeze to first place with really no problem in this division. Now the AFC West, in last place is the Raiders. Not really a surprise here. I do think they will be better than last season, though. It's kind of a really mid team. I mean, their offensive line is mid, defense is mid, quarterback is mid, tight end's fantastic. Brock Bowers is a demon. Receivers are honestly below average. I mean, Jacoby Myers, that's literally like, that's it. Talking about running back, got Ashton Jeanty, who I think he should have a monster season this year. He had a historical season, got robbed from his Heisman. Unfortunately, I don't think their record will show that they are a better team this year because their division is just so stacked. I got the Chargers in 3rd place. They're obviously a very good team for a 3rd place in this division. In the offseason, they improved the offensive line around Herbert and added Najee Harris and Omarion Hampton, so the run game should be very strong. And of course, Ladd McConkey is going to keep doing his thing as he's the only receiver on that roster who can catch a football. And despite the loss of Joey Bosa, their defense is still very strong. Yeah, overall, in almost any other division, they would be higher than a 3rd place team. This division is just so good. And in 2nd place, I got the Broncos. I am riding in so high on this Broncos team. I'm excited to see how much Bo Nix can improve. He got some new weapons, including Evan Ingram, J.K. Dobbins, and R.J. Harvey. And their offensive line is loaded as well. Their defense, probably the best in the entire league, and all they did was add to it. They added Dre Greenlaw, Talanoa Hufanga, and Jahdae Barron in the draft. So they just loaded up their defense. Best in the league, no debate, I really think. I am seriously expecting this team to win probably 12 plus games this season. This team, I think it's going to be really good. But in 1st place, of course, I have the Chiefs. I mean, not really a debate here, not really a surprise. If you doubt them, I'm just saying you will be wrong. They still have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, so they're going to be 1st in their division still. Only downside is losing Joe Thuney. That sucks for only a 4th round pick. Moving on to the most stacked division in the league now, barely in front of the AFC West, we have the NFC North. 4th place, I got the Vikings. That probably is a surprise. They're going to be a solid team. It's just the division is stacked. I do think they take a little step back with J.J. McCarthy. I mean, people are just jumping the gun. They're acting like this dude is going to be great when hasn't even played a snap of regular season football yet. I need to see him in the NFL first. He played preseason, about 20 snaps. That's it. That's not enough for me. I do think adding Jordan Mason will help take the load off of Aaron Jones this season. Overall, the defense is good. I just think the Bears barely edge them out, and that's the next team we're moving on to. 3rd place, I have the Bears. Ben Johnson with Caleb Williams in this offense could be pretty scary. Adding Joe Thuney to the O-line is massive. Might be the best left guard in the entire league, so that's great for them. Bears' tough schedule, I think, will hold them back a little bit. That's the only downside. 2nd place, I got the Packers. Added Aaron Banks to protect Jordan Love, and they added him to keep the run game going with Josh Jacobs, which was great last season. Added Nate Hobbs to the defense, which should be pretty good. To be honest, the season really depends on Jordan Love's decision making, and hopefully Matthew Gordon can help him out a little bit and produce wide receiver 1 numbers, which is what the Packers are struggling to do. And then in 1st place, NFC North, I have the Lions. It's the same offense as last season. They just got a better defense with the additions of Avonte Maddox, DJ Reed. Secondary might be top 3 in the league. Losing both coordinators does suck, but I think this team is just so talented that it won't even really matter. NFC East, last place, I have the Giants. This is literally like the same team as last year, except Abdul Carter and Jackson Dart will be exciting to watch, hopefully. That's all to talk about with the Giants. In 3rd, I got the Cowboys. Just a very mid team with a below average defense and nothing but a tough schedule ahead of them. In 2nd place, I got the Eagles. I think the Eagles barely fall to 2nd place in the division. I just think the Commanders got more acquisitions than the Eagles. Eagles lost more than the Commanders as well, so that's just how I'm working that. And also the Eagles' schedule, since they just won the Super Bowl, is a lot more tough compared to the Commanders one. So obviously in first place, I got the Commanders. I think they barely beat out the Eagles for first place. I think Jayden Daniels continues to grow and has an MVP caliber season. And overall, I think the Commanders' additions and losses are better than the Eagles' additions and losses. So that's where I got the Commanders. Now moving on to the NFC South. In fourth place, I have the Saints. This team is a disaster. It didn't really make any moves in the offseason. It is for sure going to be a rebuild year for them. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Saints fans. And after I looked at their schedule, there's only about 2 winnable games. So I actually think they could win as little as 2 games this year. Third, I got the Panthers. They improved on the terrible defense from last season. They added multiple players and are getting Derrick Brown back from injury, which will be huge to the pass rush. And on the offensive side, I think Bryce Young will have a huge season. Unfortunately, the Panthers didn't do anything to the offensive line, which is not good. But they drafted some receivers like Tedero McMillan and Jimmy Horn Jr., which should help them out in the receiving game. And overall, I don't think they're going to be a bad team, and I think they'll be right around 500 this year. And in second place, I think the Bucs take a fall this year. I think Baker's going to keep slinging it with the addition of Emeka Egbuka. I mean, that offense is going to continue to thrive. I think Bucky Irving will have a huge breakout season. Defense is kind of mid, to be honest. And in first place, I got the Falcons. I do think they are better than the Buccaneers. Team is just very solid and made a ton of moves to improve the lackluster defense from last season. I'm excited to see what Michael Penix can keep improving on. Yeah, I just think they'll take first place this season with their amazing offense. So last division of the video, I have the NFC West, and in fourth place, last place, I have the Cardinals. Don't think the team will be terrible. They made improvements to the defense. Offensive line is solid, and I'm expecting Marvin Harrison Jr. to step up this season and perform a little better than last season. Third place, taking a step back from previous years, I have the 49ers. They just lost so many key pieces in the offseason. I think the defense is going to take a massive step back, and I think the offense just going to continue to be mid. And just to be honest, we are past the days of the 49ers being a top team in the NFC, which is perfectly fine with me. And second, that means I have the Seahawks. It's basically the same team as last year. All they did was replace Geno Smith with Sam Darnold and Tyler Lockett with Cooper Kupp. So overall, I think they'll just continue to be an average team, and I think they will beat out the Niners for second place. And in first place, I got the Rams. I am so high on this Rams team. Their offense got even more explosive, adding Devontae Adams. And if their defense can put it together this season, I think they could win 12 plus games. Moving on to the awards. Comeback Player of the Year, I have Aiden Hutchinson. Pretty common pick here, but he's going to be so hungry to just get back out there and get at quarterbacks. Before he snapped his leg, he was doing so good. He was on pace for 16 and a half sacks. That is insane. So that's my Comeback Player of the Year. Pretty obvious pick, I think. Offensive Rookie of the Year, another common pick, but Ashton Jeanty. I think he should have a massive rookie season with Pete Carroll in this offense, especially with Geno Smith at QB. If Geno's not performing the way Pete Carroll wants him to, Pete Carroll can just run the ball and Ashton Jeanty can just get his stats going. When I was recording the video, I forgot to tell you my Defensive Rookie of the Year, but it is Mike Green. I think he got drafted into a really good situation in Baltimore with a winning franchise. I think he should be a great plug-and-play player who will win Defensive Rookie of the Year. But now, the biggest award pick, drum roll please, for my 2025-2026 NFL MVP, I have Jayden Daniels. He should be set up for a huge second season behind the improved team. I'm only expecting him to keep building on what he did last year. And I don't want to pick a common answer like Josh Allen or Lamar, so I'm going a little bit off the grid. Not that off, but Jayden Daniels is my upcoming NFL MVP pick. Moving on to the NFC and AFC champions. For NFC, I have the Detroit Lions. I got the Lions going to their first ever Super Bowl. I think they finally get over the hump with all the improvements they made to the defense. This team is just, it's still loaded. There's no reason for them to decline. I expect them only to do better than, unfortunately, what happened last season. But yeah, that's my NFC Super Bowl pick. So now for the AFC. I got the Baltimore Ravens. Same situation as the Lions. I think this is the best chance they will ever have at going to the Super Bowl, and I think they finally do. I think they finally get over their hump in the AFC, and they move on to the Super Bowl. So for my final pick of the video, Super Bowl winner, I have Detroit Lions. I think the Lions are going to win the whole thing this year. First Super Bowl in their franchise history. They finally do it after 91 brutal seasons of failure, and they get it done in a fantastic high-scoring game. I think if this Super Bowl matchup happened, it would be a great game. But that's my Super Bowl prediction. That's all my NFL predictions. So thank you guys for watching. Can't wait for the NFL season to start. And this video was just really fun to make. I went through, took notes for everyone, filled out everybody's schedule and stuff to get the standings right. Yeah, overall, just a fun video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully I didn't make you too angry. And hopefully I see you in the next. Peace.